All right, guys, here's some support for question number 5. So question number 5 says, which of the following equations could be used to find the displayed weight on the scale? So it says Christina weighs 115 pounds. However, she stands on a scale that is exactly 2 pounds off. All right. Which of the following equations could be used to find the displayed weight? All right. So essentially, we know that what is displayed is 2 pounds off. All right. So when it says that 2 pounds off, it doesn't only mean that it could be less than two, it could be less by 2 pounds, but it also could mean that it would be greater than 2 pounds. So if she weighs 115, all right, and it's 2 pounds off, it could be either 2 pounds less, which would be 113, or 2 pounds more, which would be 117. All right. So essentially, we need to make an equation that will give me both these answers as a result. All right. So when I try to solve these equations, I essentially need to get both of these answers that I see here. So I'm going to start with equation D. So the absolute value means that this 115 could be a positive 115 or negative 115. So I'm saying x minus 2 could be positive 115 or x minus 2 could be a negative 115. All right. Just by looking at these answers right here, here I see I have a negative number. There's no way your weight can be negative, all right? And if I add 2 to both sides, it would still be negative, all right? So because of that reason alone, this one is out, all right? Because if I add 2, yes, I would get 117. However, if I add 2 here, all right, I would get, so that would cancel, I would get negative 113. But your weight can't be negative. Nobody can be negative 113 pounds. All right. So because of that, that's why this one is out. Okay. What if you saw this instead? So what if you saw this instead? All right. So we know D is out. So again, we know D is out. Okay. So we know D is out. Okay. So again, we have 115 and it's either 117 or 113 because that would mean that it's 2 pounds off. All right. So let's try the next equation. So I'm saying that when I see the absolute value, I'm saying x plus 2 could be a positive 115 or x minus 2 could be a negative 115. Using, or x plus 2, sorry. Using the same theory, guys, yes, I would get 113 here because I would need to subtract 2. X would be 113. However, if I subtract 2 here, I get negative 117. All right? But can your weight be negative? No. You needed a positive 117, not a negative. All right? So again, this one right here is a negative 117. So again, this right here is a negative 117, all right? When it should be a positive 117. So this one is out, all right? What if we try B, all right? Well, if we apply the absolute value, that one wouldn't work because when we apply the absolute value to X, nothing would really happen, all right? So what about A? So if I looked at A's again, we know D is out, we know C is out, okay? It's in between A and B, and I'm going to show you why A is correct. So we have 115, it could be either 2 pounds more or 2 pounds less, okay? So if I have 115 minus x equal to, I'm saying 115 minus x could be a positive 2 or 115 minus x could be a negative 2. So here I would subtract 115, subtract 115, that will get canceled. We have negative x equal 2 minus 115 is negative 113. All right. However, we want to find x, and in front of that x is a negative 1. So you would break up that couple, or you break up whatever that multiplication is by dividing by negative 1 on both sides. So your x is positive 113. All right. So that's good. What about here? I would subtract 115, subtract 115. This would get canceled. Bring down my negative x equal negative 2 minus 115 is negative 117. In front of the x is a negative 1, and I would break that up by dividing by negative 1 on both sides, and your x is 117. All right. And thus we were able to get our two answers. All right. That's why the answer for this is A.